Okay, so this box is full of Clover puzzles, Pyraminxes and random puzzles. So let's take a look inside. So yeah, we can see lots of Pyraminxes here and a few Clover puzzles. So that's the Diane Tangram, which is pretty much a shape mod of the standard 3-layer pentahedron. And then we've got this more complex version there. Yeah, I never did get the full set of these. I guess I've just been waiting to see if I actually do like this type of puzzle. I've still not managed to solve it yet. And we've got a Methods Master Pyraminx, is it called? Which I am able to solve. It's a very fun puzzle to solve actually. I find it fairly challenging. And then we've got this one, which it's got one layer extra over this one, and I still can't solve this one yet. We've got some regular Pyraminxes as well. Got this interesting one by Diane, which has like indentations in it. Got the is this called the Royal Pyraminx? So I do actually have a whole family of Pyraminxes. So we've got this standard Pyraminx, which is 3 layers. Then the next one up is this one, which is 4 layers. Then there's this one, which is 5 layers, and then there's this one, which is 6 layers. Here is a Pyraminx puzzle, which is in the shape of a dodecahedron, and yeah, very fun puzzle to solve. It's fairly intuitive. We've got some 3D puzzles in this box as well. Got the Andromeda Cube, which, to be honest, I'm not really keen on how kind of fluorescent the green is. I feel that it looks a bit too much on this puzzle. I would have preferred the green to still be a light green like this, but to not be so bright. Got the Jing's Pyraminx there. And we've got some Clover Cubes. Got this one, which I made a white face for, which I'm really pleased with. And we've got what is probably my most favourite puzzle in my collection, the Radio Cube 3. And yeah, I remember Tony Fisher telling me how it looks like a spider's web, and he is right. Just so many cuts. And probably the hardest in my collection. We've got the VTI there. Just another really impressive looking puzzle. I remember once when this was downstairs in the living room, and someone came into my house and they thought that this was kind of like a lantern, and you know, and that you put a candle in it and light the candle. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea because this would probably melt. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting puzzles in this box. That's a really nice looking one. Does seem similar to the Radio Cube 3 in how it turns. Yeah, too easy, that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say about the rest of these puzzles, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of them are in my backlog. That's why so many of them are not sold yet. This one is just so cool. I think it's called the Alder Soul Pill, and it just does weird stuff like that. So yeah, it shapeshifts, does all sorts of weird stuff. I'm almost able to solve this. I can get very close to solving it, but I can't actually 100% solve it. Yeah, the time machine, which was once a really sought after puzzle, but now they're really common. Yeah, this one. This is it's a Calvin's puzzle, and to be honest, I find it too easy and too trivial, so I don't really find it that fun. Although I could make it more challenging just by trying to figure out how I can solve it in the least amount of moves. Maybe that would make it more fun. This puzzle, it looks really cool, but I just don't really enjoy solving it. I mean, it's quite easy to solve, and I don't like the way it turns. Like when turning certain layers, this middle layer will sometimes turn as well. It just kind of feels awkward to use. We've got another 3D printed puzzle there, mini one. And this is one of the bubbloid puzzles. Yeah, it popped, and when I put the piece back in, I wasn't sure if I had put it back in the right way or not, so I just left myself a note to remind me that the green and white edge may not have been put in the right way around. Another very trivial puzzle. Another 3D printed puzzle. Shape-shifting one. Rubik's UFO. This is called the Calvin's Cross Cube. Yeah, so I just assumed that this wasn't going to be that difficult to solve because it's it seems similar to the Diane Wheels of Wisdom, or whatever it's called, and this I find very easy to solve. And you know, you can turn these wheels, and you can do the same kind of thing on this. You know, these are like the wheels on the Wheels of Wisdom, except they're square shaped, and they're made up of many less pieces. So, and it's, you know, it's got an inner 3x3 just like this one. So I thought this was going to be easy, but somehow this is a lot more harder than this one. You know, I can solve this one, whereas with this one I can't actually solve it, so that's kind of strange. And we've got this one, can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I find it a really fun, interesting solve. And we've got another 3D printed puzzle there. Got metalized, what's it called, picture Insanity Cube. And then we've got one which is stickered, different colours. It's been a long time since I've messed about with this, but I think even just scrambling this fully, like not by colour but by its shape, it's incredibly difficult. But yeah, so that's my box of Pyraminxes, 3D printed puzzles, Clover puzzles and random puzzles. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.